Good morning to the Ambassador. It's 8:26 on Monday, Martin Luther King Day. Quiet markets here in the States. Quiet markets around the world because of the U.S. holidays, but emerging markets are higher, breaking a couple-day downward trend. Dollar slightly weaker at 77.16 on the Dixie. You see oil prices slightly higher. Commodity prices overall slightly higher. Expect that trend, I think, to continue over the next couple of days. This is a bit of a bounce back. We had a pretty tough week for oil towards the close of the week. Some of that was options expiry. Looking at the overnight markets, China up 40 bips, India up 49, South Korea up 59, Taiwan down 23 basis points, so Asia is slightly higher and mixed. Russia and Eastern Europe 1.35%. Continue to see hedge funds allocate to Russia. Russia continues to be an overweight by most players, especially on valuation with higher oil prices. There's enormous sensitivity to not just the oil companies in Russia, but the entire economy. The rest of Central Europe, Czech Republic outperforming up 1.47%. Hungary, Poland up 15 to 25 basis points. In Turkey, still the soap opera over the IMF deal up 58 basis points, but the currency stronger. All expectations are that they will do this deal. But there's a number of conditions that seem to be falling into place. By the way, Greece spreads wider than they were on Friday, so we pushed out to even levels that were beyond where we were in the worst of the crisis. We're seeing comments out of European officials and the European Central Bank that Greece is a very tough road to hoe. Remember, a default for Greece would be unacceptable for the EU and certainly the European currency. That's why the euro is under additional pressure. The euro will continue to come under additional pressure, and that may change some of the traditional dynamics we saw last year with the weaker dollar meant that you were seeing the euro and the yen appreciate. The dollar actually is appreciating against the euro right now. It does not mean it's necessarily appreciating against the yen. And in fact, as we look at a stronger dollar against the majors, we see emerging market currencies outperforming. So that's a good underpin for a number of the markets we're looking at. Finally, finishing off the market, South Africa's up 60 basis points and the currency somewhat flat. So a good performance today. Other news around the world, Japan's Finance Minister Khan has been warned by the IMF over a double-digit recession, and the Japanese budget deficit and their debt load are other things that continue to have people concerned as they look around the world. Mattel is reporting that they're going to have losses in the full year 2009, mostly coming out of the European region, even though overall they're expecting to see enormous growth. Steel, coal, iron ore, themes and trends I expect to continue to run. As we look across the macro space, U.S. earnings, big week coming up, number of bellwethers, Citibank, IBM, eBay. So watch earnings this week to continue to get the tone, because that really was what drove us last week. That's it.